Hey guys, hope you guys are good and welcome back to the Leadership Talks with Ratiba Mohale on Empowerment Podcast. So today I'm gonna share my experience. Maybe we should title this episode "My Leadership Experience." You know, so I had a leadership experience. If you have listened to the early parts of this show when I started, I kept on making reference to a certain leader that I really admire, that I really love, look up to, respect, and I always wished to meet him. So his name is Ntate Bonang Mohale or Prof. Bonang Mohale. To those who know him, he's one of the big business gurus in the country and leadership par excellence. I know we share our name. I mean, we are Mohale, but my leadership experience with him. It was my birthday on the 24th of June, 2024, and I was turning 29 years. And I wouldn't have dreamed in my wildest dreams to meet this giant. I always, believe that I'm going to meet him because I somehow knew people that know him. But I didn't think it would be so early, man. I didn't think it would be so, especially on my birthday. Yo, Ah, sure, this is my leadership experience with him. I have studied this man's life. I have studied his life. When I say I've studied his life, I have studied his life. I've listened to his tapes. I've got all his books here. I'm currently reading the second. I finished the first one, Lift as You Rise, and then I'm reading now. Behold the title. With we that he wrote. It's the second book that he wrote, best-selling books, and I'm close to finishing it. So it felt very special to sit and meet him and talk to him and tell him how much I admire him. And you know what's beautiful? Everything that you read about this man, it's everything that you read about him, and everything that the books are talking about him and the experiences that other leaders are talking about him. I had the first experience myself, man. I was like, wow. So, firstly, man, the humility that everybody talks about with this leader is incredible. Is moto, ka Sepedi re re, o motho, o na le botho. That's the definition of the man. Yo, wow. So I got an opportunity to have a conversation with. He gave, you know what? I actually went to him before he's gonna do a speech because we were attending an awards where he was a keynote speaker, and I just went to him to say, "Hi, how are you? I just wanted to just greet you. Linnake Mohale. I'm also Mohale." It's like, what? Amazing. Please take my number, and then he gives me his contact details. But please don't ask about his contact details from me, guys. I won't give you. I won't give you. But yeah, man. So he gave me his contact details. Cool. He says, Bona, as soon as we're taking a break here, it's you and me. We are talking. So don't go anywhere. So, we had a break, obviously, for the award, just a bit of drink. He said, let's go. We went outside. I was with him, man, the whole evening. We spoke and we had conversations about family. But the humility in this man, you know what? Another thing that I saw that I think they wrote in the book where they say, Bonang Mohale is someone who will give you time. Is someone who will give you time as a leader, whether you're a security guard or anything. This man went on stage to speak. After he spoke, he greeted the first thing when he walked in and he was gonna sit in front, he greeted everyone on the row in front. And then at the back, so the first two rows, he greeted every single person that was there. I was like, yo, there is that thing that we're talking about. There is that thing in the book. And he went to speak in front. He came back. He greeted everyone. I think it's second nature, man. I was so fascinated, man. I was so fascinated. Yo, so fascinated by this leader and wow. And I captured the moment on my phone where he was greeting everybody on the first row after he spoke. I was like, wow. And when I spoke to him earlier, he said, I greeted everyone here. You were not here in front, so I didn't see you. I already greeted everyone. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, no, I was sitting at the back. So, I was like, wow, man. But my experience with him was incredible. The humility is there. The man can speak, can command the room, which obviously I've listened to his tapes and I know he can do that. My other fascination about him is he uses, I don't know if you call it double entender or what, but like he uses 2 or 3 words that means similar thing in his speech when he speaks. So he will use a word like good, best, or great, which means the same thing, but it's in different words. That's a pattern that he uses when he speaks that I noticed. I've noticed that for a while. And also he's a man of numbers and he makes numbers make conversational sense. He reads numbers and he interprets them and he makes them have a language, So percentages have language, have a meaning. It's a word. Percentage, it explains something. So to him, numbers are that. I'm like, yo, man. So having my first time experience with this leader, it was life changing for me, especially on my birthday, and getting to talk to him, getting to take pictures with him, and document that moment. So I'm still soaking in it. I'm still soaking in this moment. And wow, man, wow. When you read about someone and the leadership principles that they talk about the person, those are some things you cannot teach, man. The humility, to the acknowledgement of acknowledging every person, the affirmations when someone speaks, he affirms you, the respect he gives any person, for someone who has achieved so much and done so much and great work in this country. I was impressed. I was like, there is the book translating in real life. There is the book. There is the principles that are in the book that are translating in real life. And oh man, oh man, oh man, I had a great time, man. And I just wanted to share this experience and to say that I maybe leave you with the question: are you the leader that they write you about? Are you the same person that they write about even in real life? Or it's just for books? I don't know. It's a question I'm leaving with you guys. Are you the leader they write about in your books or you write about in your books? In real life, are you the same with the materials that are written about you or the materials that you've written about yourself in your books? Are you the same leader in real life? Are some of the things that principles that accompanies a leader or principles of a leader second nature to you? Or are you just writing it for the books? I don't know, man. I'm leaving that question with you guys to interpret. Drop a comments there. Engage with us. Engage with our content. Leave your comment as well. Have you had an experience with someone you look up to who is a leader, and you study their principles of life? You study their principles in their books, and have you had a moment to meet the person, the leader that you admire, and what was your experience? Share with us as well. But my experience with meeting Ntate Bonang Mohale was life changing, and I think my leadership will never be the same again. Will never be the same again, and I'm changed for good. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please share your thoughts with us, your comments, and follow us on all digital platforms. This is Leadership Talks with the Ratiba Mohale on Empowerment Podcast. Search Empowerment Podcast everywhere on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share the link with your friends, with your dog, with your cousin, with your mother, with your dad, or with your sisters, or anybody to subscribe and share and engage with our content. So thank you so much and have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, a beautiful evening, morning, whatever time you're listening to this. And I appreciate you guys so much. Sharp, sharp.
Empowerment Podcast. Inspire, equip, and empower.